This is Chunky Boys Season 2, a duo Iron Man chunk-locked adventure with a twist. In each episode, we start in a random chunk, and then the clock counts down. But this time, when the clock runs out, we lose all of our newly acquired chunks. In Season 2, we're going all in, locking ourselves in a new part of the map in every episode with no way out. So there's even more pressure than before. How do we prevail with these new restrictions? Where will we get taken this time? What sort of wild and unconventional methods are we going to have to use to progress? Well, one thing is still for sure. We're a couple of chunky boys. Hello everybody and welcome back to Chunky Boys. It's episode 12 time. As always, I am Snaplocket, aka Chunkbaka, and I'm here with Zach, aka The Big Chunker. How are you doing today, Zach?
Pretty good. Ready to channel my inner Swampletics.
Oh yeah, man. We are full on in the swamp today. Settled would be proud. I even have a Swampletics sort of look about me with my big old beard, and we've got tattered clothing. So we're rocking the Morytania garb for sure. If you can't tell, we are in Morytania. Also, if you can't tell, this is not the chunk that we rolled for a starting chunk. We are recording the intro here because where we're starting the episode, we're going to get harassed by ghasts. So we figured we'd record the intro here, and then when we start the timer, we'll move into our actual starting chunk. You got to do these things sometimes just for the sake of us. Okay, before we talk about this episode, as per customary fashion, not sure where you're going. As per customary fashion, we got to briefly talk about the last episode. If you recall, we were in the Varrock area. We got to do the Christmas event, which I thought was really fun. I'm happy that we have some Christmas fashionscape on these accounts. Super, super cool. We also got to do Gertrude's cat, which explains the kittens in our inventory, which we are keeping there until we start the time because we don't want to give them some extra growing power outside of allotted time. We got to do the Varrock Museum quiz. There was a bit of odds and ends type stuff. Got to do some combat training. It was a great episode. If you haven't seen it, as always, click the card in the top right corner of the screen. There's also a link to the full Chunky Boys Season 2 playlist in the description of this episode. And if you can't find any of that stuff, you can always just go to my channel and check out all the videos that are there. Which reminds me, if you haven't, make sure you go check out the YouTube shorts that I've been posting. I've been making very quick episode recaps, short little less than 1 minute bite-sized bits of Chunky Boys. If you want to get caught up on an episode, you can go watch the recap for the previous episode. Go and do that. I think they're pretty fun. I think that you all have been enjoying them, and so I'm going to continue to do them. All right, I think that's housekeeping. Unless I've forgotten anything. Yeah, that's it for housekeeping. Let's talk about this episode. Let's talk about what we're going to do because it's kind of exciting. We've actually never been in Morytania on the chunk locked accounts before. We were never here in Season 1. This is the first time we're here in Season 2, and so I think it's going to be very interesting. It's a very, very different setting than we're used to. So if you'll recall back to the end of the last episode, we actually rolled this chunk in the Mort Myers swamp. Now, obviously, we're not starting there because I mentioned the ghasts earlier, but we're going to move there in just a second. Also, if you recall, 2 episodes back, we unlocked a permanent +1 chunk unlock for every single episode. So we're going to unlock 6 chunks off of this one, which I don't have highlighted here, but I'm going to do that right now. These are going to be the chunks that we unlock this episode. Go ahead and do that right now. We've got a bunch of diary tasks we can do because the Morytania diary has 0 completions on it for us because, like I said, this is the first time we've been here. We're going to stretch ourselves all the way and make a little top loop around to get into Port Phasmatis. And why we're going to be in Port Phasmatis today is going to become very apparent once we actually get there. But I'm going to leave y'all in a little bit of suspense. You'll see why we're doing this in just a second. The rest of the chunks to get there are basically just carving a path from where we're starting to Port Phasmatis. It's going to be a big chunk of the content for this episode. But also, let's not glaze over the fact that we have Canifis unlocked. There's actually some very, very useful things that we can acquire in this place. Some things that we've been looking forward to doing. We'll get to all of that in just a second. I don't really know if there's much more I need to talk about, Zach. I really think we can just get to our starting location, which, by the way, I should mention this. You might be wondering why we aren't unlocking these 2 chunks over here, because we have to start in the Morytania swamp. Well, guess what? There's actually a very small sliver of land on the east side of our starting chunk that connects up here. It really doesn't look like it on the minimap, but when we actually get there, you'll see that the chunk border allows us to move up into this area. So that's great. We actually don't have to spend extra tokens to unlock these 2 chunks, which is great. I know there's like 2 diary tasks we could do in this area, but we're just going to leave those for a future time when maybe we have those or we need to go into the Morytania swamp deeper. But we actually are not going to be in the Morytania swamp very long this episode. Okay, I think that is it. Zach, did I miss anything for intro? My brain is a little fuzzy today, and so I feel like I'm going to forget something very important.
Starting with 432 tokens.
Hey, that's great. No, 432 chunky tokens. My counter is updated, so yay. Cool. I think we can meander down to the starting chunk. Then you can give me a follow and we'll walk over there. Gosh, look at this freaking werewolf dude just lumbering around. Somebody put that dog in a pen. Did you forget something?
I forgot something.
Okay, that's all right. I'll start moving down there. Okay, we don't usually film a little bit moving into the starting chunk, but in case you were wondering, this is how we're getting down here. This is the starting chunk right here. Oh, did you bring a chisel with you? Is that what you forgot? I can do it later. Okay, yeah. See, it's already begun. The ghasts are annoying us. And yeah, this is where we need to be. Where's the one dude that we actually need? There's a blood. There's a... Oh, he's over there. He's over there. Okay. The ghasts are going to start harassing us. So let's start the timer, Zach. You ready to go? I've got 2 hours on the clock.
We're ready.
Okay. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the timer started. Drop your kitten. I'm going to feed mine because I don't know when the last time he ate was.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, okay. You don't want to risk losing a kitten. There is a particular type of snail that we need to kill here, and I hope that this isn't good. Nope, no. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna say that counts. Technically moved outside of the chunk to get to it, but I would have been able to get it anyways. I tested this before. Oh, hold on. I thought I tested this before. I definitely did. There's a way. There we go. You have to be like right on the border. I know what's happening. They're fleeing. They're fleeing the scene. It's that type of thing. We need this, Zach. We need thin snails. Now, I think we are going to have to hop around to get them because there's only one blemish snail spawn in this area. There's only one snail in this area that we actually want, and it just respawned. Sorry, I'm struggling over here, so I might have to wait until I've killed this snail to explain exactly what I'm doing.
It's hard to get him out of there.
You have to be like right on the edge of the chunk. There we go. Okay, I got really tongue-tied over there because it's hard to explain what I'm doing and pull snails into the chunk. But basically, we need 2 thin snails each. One of them is to cook for a diary task, and the other one is potentially going to be used for the hero's quest way later down the line. You need to make like blemish snail oil, which requires thin snail. I forget if it's cooked or raw, so I'm going to leave it raw. I have my 2 snails. What is this? Hold on. I've just noticed I have an easy task in the Morytania diary. Did we get that when we walked down there? Does that count as entering the Morytania swamp?
It must have, because we definitely didn't actually do that.
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen?
Yeah, look at this. It was, it still counts because we were walking in and out of there. But it's checked off on my list now. Enter the Morytania swamp. I thought we had to go through the gate. So that's actually a bonus diary task that I didn't think we were going to be able to do today. So that's 3 chunky tokens each for us. Hell yeah.
Booyah.
Now, we can't make the snelms just yet, so I'm going to bank them. Cool. Bank all of this stuff. Bank all of this stuff. I'm going to start knocking out some more of these diary tasks, if that's all right. I think you're still down there getting your snails.
I got one, but dude, I got no health.
You got no health? Oh, gosh.
Things are slapping me. I gotta go get some food now.
All right. Well, you can eat back up here. You might as well come do the Canifis stuff. One of the things that we have to do, which involves some more combat, I don't think these guys are very difficult, but I'm going to grab a couple of cakes out just in case. We have to kill a werewolf in its human form. So make sure you have your Wolfbane dagger equipped. And I'm going to go ahead and start chunking down Edward in the bank here. I've picked this guy specifically because I can't tell you how many times I have misclicked this NPC without wielding a wolfbane dagger and have him just yeet off into werewolf form to where I have to run out of the bank to de-aggro him before I can do my banking here in Canifis. So I'm having my revenge on silly little Edward up here. You're going down.
Rest in peace. He's so docile. The way he just kind of like poke.
Yeah, he does kind of have a sweet, innocent face about him, doesn't he?
What is this animation on the wolfbane dagger?
It's quite unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, where does that exist elsewhere in the game? Is it like the Dragon Hunter Lance animation?
Yeah, it almost is, isn't it? That
Or is
slow back.
Yeah. These guys have a lot of health. I mean, he's not doing any damage to me. Well, there's a 2. But they take a while to kill. I guess the Wolfbane Dagger isn't really that strong, is it?
No, I hit 4s with it.
That's my max hit as well. All right, cool. Well, there's an easy task in the Morytania completed. 3 more Chunky tokens for me and you as well. What'd you get? Is that a steel axe?
It is.
Oh, that's so great. That's an upgrade. We only had 1 of those. So that's a steel axe for me. I was just about to say, too bad I didn't get the steel axe, but then you did.
Let's go.
That's fantastic. I'm going to keep the wolf bones as well. Dude, that's great. I was about to say there's a 1 in 50, I believe, chance for a steel axe to drop. So that's very, very lucky that you got that. Okay, moving right along, can I just give you all the snake hide so you can tan it in one big batch? We have access to a tanner here in Canifis, and if you'll recall back a couple of episodes, we were killing snakes in the Taiba 1 cleanup minigame to get snake hide. Well, today we have the option to tan those. So I have 1 for you here, and you have the other 3. We need 4 in total. We're going to be able to make Brooder shields, not today, but in the future, so at least we can tan them now. I know coins are kind of an issue this episode, so I don't want to tan too many. Oh, also, I need inventory space. There are a couple of things we need to buy from shops here, but I'm going to do the tanning step first. This is actually going to be another diary task in the area, if I recall correctly.
Let's go.
We'll have him tan something. I know we need 1 hard leather. There we go. Easy diary task done. 3 more chunky tokens for each of us. Soft leather is only 2 coins each. I'm going to go ahead and tan all of it because we could use it for crafting later on. I know we need a couple for quests. There's the potential to make some ranged helmets later on. What level do you need? Armor. You can make cowls at 9. That would be a new best helmet for us. What about coifs are 38? Oh, that's quite the ask, but maybe we can make some leather cowls at some point in the future just for a basic ranged helmet. We're going to skip the clothing shop because I looked in there before this episode. Stuff is so expensive. It's like 650 GP for any article of clothing. It's ridiculous. But there is 1 more thing. Well, there's actually 2 more things we want to buy from the shop. I didn't check the value of this. Oh, that is painful. Raw sharks are 221 GP each, but it's one of the very few ways that you can actually get one. And it's necessary for the Fremenic Trials quest. The only other way we could get one of these would be like water fiends in the ancient cavern or getting the fishing level up to get it ourselves. So I'm biting the bullet. I'm spending 221 GP to buy a raw shark so that I can use it for Fremenic Trials later on. And I assume you're going to do the same.
Yep. Already done.
Cool. Then one last thing, go to buy a sample bottle in the general store. The sample bottle, as I mentioned earlier, we got 2 thin snails. One is for cooking for a diary task. The other is for Heroes Quest. In the future, you actually need a sample bottle and a thin snail to make like the blamish snail oil or something. So I'm banking one of those. This is like, besides buying one from the swindler Rizzolo, this is one of the only other shop in the game that sells one. Whew. Okay, dude, I think I'm done with the Canifis stuff. Do I need combat gear anymore? I don't think I do, so I'm gonna bank it for the extra space.
Did you get a task from Mashkna?
No, I did not, thank you. And my kitten also wants attention. Pet the kitten. Ooh, hold on, big brain move here. Do we have ball of wool? Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Yeah, if you use a ball of wool on a kitten, it like helps with the attention for like way longer than just petting it.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, do that. Cool, you got your Slayer task from how the heck do you pronounce this guy's name?
Who knows?
Mazchna. I don't. Okay, let me know in the comments how you pronounce this guy's name. This is going to be another task in the area. Ghosts. That's interesting.
I got ghouls.
You got ghouls? That sucks.
Yep.
Because there's only one place you can kill them, and it's over there. Ghosts can be killed in a lot of areas, so I think I'll actually be able to complete that Slayer task at some point in the future. I'll probably leave it for now. By the way, another easy task in the Morytania diary, so that's 3 more chunky tokens.
Nice.
Okay, how are we doing? Is that all the diary tasks complete besides the snail one and crafting the snail?
Ecto.
Ecto. Okay, great. That means I need to grab pots and buckets. Well, wait, hold on. We're gonna buy buckets of slime, right? Ooh, wait. No, we don't buy them. We actually get them ourselves.
I was just gonna go get them, yeah.
Yeah, we have to because we can't enter Port Phasmatis.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hold on. We can't get Ecto tokens without a Ghostspeak amulet.
I thought you could. Maybe not.
I don't think so. Okay, well, hold on. Stop the clock. We'll keep the clock going because stop the music. Stop everything. Zach, we just had a horrible realization, didn't we?
We have made a critical error.
We did. Okay, so our plan this episode was to train crafting in Port Phasmatis. But in order to get into Port Phasmatis, you need Ecto tokens. And we thought that we could get them, but we've just realized that you can't actually claim Ecto tokens from the Ghost Disciples unless you have a Ghostspeak amulet. And we do not have amulets of Ghostspeak. The Ghostspeak amulet strikes again. We've been lamenting about it the entire planning of this episode because like every quest in this area requires a Ghostspeak amulet. And guess what? Getting into the port requires it. You don't think about this because Restless Ghost is like one of the first quests that you ever do on an account. So we can't get into Port Phasmatis, and so we're going to have to make a slight detour. And for that, I am actually going to stop the clock. We are going to pivot. We're going to change plans here mid-episode. I don't think we've ever done this before, but it's technically within the rule set. We're going to unlock an extra chunk. We are going to unlock this chunk down here because this chunk contains swamp crabs. And swamp crabs, as you know, are very, very weak to the ranged combat style. And training range is something that we've been wanting to do for a little bit. So we're going to grab our short bows and our bronze arrows, and we're going to head down here and see how it feels. Maybe we'll have to start on the undead chickens to get a couple of levels up first before we go down there. But we might be able to like burn through our arrow stacks this episode, which I mean, it isn't a bad thing. I was looking forward to training crafting in Port Phasmatis, but like training range is something that we need to do at some point. So like if we can get some levels done, then let's freaking do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, Zach. We're going to spend 10 chunky tokens right now to unlock an extra chunk, which, come to think of it, I haven't explored this chunk at all. I don't know if there's anything else in this area. So while we try the swamp crabs, we can look up some stuff and see if maybe there's something down here that we can do. I don't think we can access this side of the river, but who freaking knows? So yeah, this happens from time to time. Sometimes we make mistakes and it causes us to have to pivot. So yay. Okay, I'm gonna start the time back up. Let's grab our gear because we're not gonna be able to bank over there. So we're gonna have to grab our range gear right now. What level range can I even use these bows? Oak is 5, 20 is willow. That sounds like a stretch, but I'm gonna bring it just in case because I can't think of anything else that I'll want to bring. How is your range setup look, man? Mine is pretty bare bones.
You're looking at it.
Get the cape, get the gloves. I mean, I don't know if the swamp crabs are going to hit us that much, so I'm going to bring my steel full helm. I know it gives negative range, but I'm going to bring it just in case it's useful. And other than that, I think I'm just going to bring some food with me.
Yep, me too.
As well as food for the cat. Make sure you've got enough. Ooh, hold on. I've just had a thought. Just because we can't get ecto tokens doesn't mean that we can't offer them to the thing. That is another diary task.
That's a good point, yeah. Rewind.
Okay, we have bones, we have pots, we have buckets. We are going to offer some of these to the ecto funky. So I'm going to meander over there. By the way, big brain move. I saw this Khazard helmet in my bank. It gives defensive bonuses, but no negative range bonus. So I swapped the
Oh.
steel full helm for that.
Very nice.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure if we're really going to need defense on the swamp crabs because generally crabs, you know, rock crabs, ammonite crabs, sand crabs, whatever the other ones are, they're designed to not hit a whole lot. And like, it's not like we have one defense. So like, I'm anticipating not taking a lot of damage there, but just in case, I thought I would grab it if it doesn't hinder my range abilities at all. Then I might as well do it. All right, Zach, well, while you're collecting your bones from the undead chickens there, I'm going to do something that I've actually never legitimately done. We have to go to the bottom of the ectofunctus to collect the slime buckets.
You don't have the agility level.
Oh, not even
no.
close, man. It's going to be a walk and a half to get down there. Yep, here. Who designed this as a prayer training method?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we are at the bottom of the funky, collecting buckets of slime. And then we also have to go and grind the bones. So like we have to do all of this.
This is a chore.
Do you notice how many corpses are down here? It's people who died on the way to get the slime because it took so long.
Did you get some dwarves over here? They could show them how pumps work. That'd be cool.
Yeah, pump this stuff up to the surface. Why is it down here way at the bottom? All right, well, here we are. I know there's a faster way to do this, but I forget what it is, and I only have 3 bones anyways, so like, just grind up your bones, man. Grind up your bones, and then we'll go downstairs and offer them to... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. One of them didn't grind. One of them didn't grind. Okay, and if you offer them to the ectofunctus,
Whoa!
that's another easy task in the Morytania diary.
Wow.
That's incredible. And just to make sure, yeah, you cannot understand the ghost. And if I try and talk to the guard, he does not let me in. So yeah, that confirms it. We cannot get into Port Phasmatis. Big sad. Oh gosh, and there's leeches around here. Careful, those guys are, everything's out to kill us. There's also feral vampires down here, so watch out for them.
It's a scary place, man.
Oh my gosh.
Swampy log.
Swampy log. What are we? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to stand next to him. I'm nervous, man. I hope that this actually works. We are level like -1 range, but these guys have low/negative range defense. So we're gonna find out. Here we go. Swamp crab. Oh, I hit on the first time. Okay, I did. I missed the next one. This is where we're gonna be. We're gonna try and get some range XP down here. It seems like I'm hitting somewhat consistently. We'll find out. I think once we hit the level where we can wield the oak short bow, it'll probably feel a lot better.
I'm digging this. Yeah.
Cool. Well, if we can get through all of our arrows here, maybe keep a couple just because they're useful for pulling NPCs into chunks. I will feel very complete. Or feel very good about this episode because like range is so difficult to start on these accounts.
Agreed.
Also, my defense seems to be holding well. I haven't been hit at all, so I think I brought too many cakes, although they were useful. Ooh, hold on. Speaking of getting extra food, I've just got me a sandwich, lady. Oh, it's a baguette. Can I pull a stale baguette?
Oh, please do.
Oh, just a regular baguette.
Oh man, I saw the red on your screen. I thought you got it.
Baguette, regular. Oh, well, sandwich lady, extra 6 health. Thank you very much. So, okay, this is honestly very likely where we're going to be the entire episode because since our crafting plan got nuked, I think the best thing we can do with our time is just to train ranged. So don't be surprised if this is like the shortest episode in Chunky Boy's history. But also don't be surprised if I somehow manage to stretch it into a 40-minute episode.
3-hour episode.
I tend to do that. But yeah, this is where we're going to be. You're close to level 5.
There it is.
Nice.
Oh, look at that bow.
Oh, you like 1 tick switch to the oak short bow. Nicely done.
Ready to go.
I'm 1 level away, 88 fat XP away from it. According to RuneLight, I'm getting 2.6k range XP an hour. But I'm hoping that goes up with time because as our range level gets higher, we should hit harder. I'm not sure when we can start hitting 2s. It might be a little bit.
Probably at 6. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, which, by the way, did you start at level 1 or did you have... I think I started at level 2. I had like a range level from something.
I had a 3, I think, when I started.
Okay. Yeah, so we're starting from like the very beginning. And how many arrows did you have? I started with about 500 bronze, and I have 39 iron arrows.
Same, but I have 140 iron arrows.
Where did you get those? Was that from a random event? That was probably a maze random, huh?
It was either that or the Minotaurs. I don't remember.
Oh, true. You were killing those a bit longer than I was.
Yeah, you had I think you went back to Varrock for something.
I did, and I don't remember what it was. It was ages ago. It was so long ago. That's 5 range for me. I can use the short bow. Oh, it's the first crab killed as well. I got seaweed.
Let's go.
Dude, that took so long. That took like 5 minutes to kill one. Okay, well, I could use the oak short bow now. Let's see how it feels compared to the regular one, which I'll probably just sell to a general store or something. I think it's useless at this point. That's pretty much our only meaningful upgrade for a while, because the willow requires level 20. Yep. So it's gonna be a long time before we get another range upgrade. Ooh, Zach, I can hit 2s now.
Hey.
I got the 6 a second ago, and now I'm seeing 2 is the max hit. It's beautiful. The range XP is gonna like double. Actually, this is
pretty fast.
It's starting to get way more consistent, isn't it? Like even though we're only level 6.
Arrows. So I think it's gonna be like 50 arrows per crab ish.
Okay, but you could try them, see if you can figure something out.
What is this drop? 4 unnoted knives.
What is that? What a weird drop.
Well, I never.
4.
You know what we should have done? We should have made hard leather bodies, man.
Can we?
No, never mind.
We don't have the crafting level. Okay, that's the last fish that I had on me, so hopefully this dang kitten grows up.
I forgot.
What?
I got level 10 range, which is 2 or 3.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I got level 10 range as well.
Boom, boom. Nice.
So 3 chunky tokens each for level 10 ranged. I forgot about level milestones. It's awesome. This is actually going rather well.
Yeah, I'm glad we did this.
Me too.
Wanting to train range.
Like, I think it actually worked out. Like, it's a blessing in disguise because, you know, disappointing not being able to train crafting, which is another thing that we need to do. But this is like way more viable than I initially thought. And getting some range levels up, like, it's going to be really useful. Range is a very cheap combat method, or like combat style. Is this our best money-making method for this episode?
Yeah.
Killing swamp crabs.
Knives and 3 coins at a time.
An edible seaweed. Oh no, I'm taking so much damage from the crab. Oh, I got the knife drop.
Nice.
Yep. Yole knife drop. This keeps happening where the crab steps under my kitten and disappears, so it looks like I'm fighting my cat.
Oh yeah, I see that too.
I'm definitely no animal abuse in this episode. Don't worry, guys. Our kittens are well taken care of. They are well fed. They are loved. We are not shooting arrows at them.
The arrows is gonna be what kills us.
Yep, absolutely.
There's nowhere to buy arrows here, is there? Or like arrow tips?
No, I don't think so.
Of course not. It's a freaking swamp.
There's probably some obscure monster. Hey, you were correct. Hitting 3s.
Yeah.
Does that mean you got 15?
Yeah, I just hit 15.
Hell yeah. Hey, by the way, it is below the halfway mark. We have 56 minutes remaining. We're still here. We're still training on the crabs. I'm sitting on a fat level 17 range, and I've got 282 arrows left. So not quite halfway through the arrows that we came here with, which makes me somewhat confident that we'll be able to take this until pretty late into the episode, which is great because we don't really have a plan for once we're done here. Also, my kitten should be growing up like any minute now, so expect an update when that happens. Hey, big brain move. Big brain move.
Yes.
I got a log drop.
I got logs.
I'm fletching them into arrow shafts.
Nice.
Because we got that knife drop earlier, so like, it's all coming together. Okay.
There's one of those things where, let's go.
Is that it? Is that it?
Let's go.
Let's see it. Did you equip it?
Me. Yeah.
It looks identical to the oak shore bow.
I know. It's a little lighter.
Just a little bit. But yeah, that's awesome. So that's level 20 ranged for you, which means we got 5 more chunky tokens. And you can wield the willow short bow. That's great.
And this awesome looking armor, man.
Oh, did you bring the setter with you?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't do that. Hey! Nah, I just got level 20 range. I forgot that that was coming up because you just got it, and I I forgot that I was going to get it as well. Hey, so 5 more chunky tokens, and I can wield the short bow. Look at the color difference between these two. You can't
Looking
even
good.
tell.
Oh, looking so good, though.
It is +6 range over the orc short bow. Oak short bow. Yeah, this is not Lord of the Rings.
More. Oh, my cat grew up.
Hey, congratulations. Look at that big kitty.
Take you with me now.
Big cat goes in the inventory. 3 still, okay.
Let's try the iron arrows. Pretty close.
Yay, my cat grew up. It's now a big cat that can hunt for itself. Mine was like 5 minutes behind yours or something. All right, hey kitty. We're gonna pick you up. So we are keeping the cats in our inventory now. We're gonna keep them as these adult cats. If we leave them out, they're gonna get overgrown. And then they're not as good at catching rats. And so we wanna keep them in cat form for the future for quests that require us to catch rats. We're thinking about the Evil Day recipe for disaster subquest for hunting those hell rats. And so if we keep them like this, then they'll be pretty good at it.
Okay. Where do you think we're going next? Where do you want to go next?
I want to go to Lumbridge now because I want a freaking Ghostspeak amulet. But no, I kind of want like an area like if not Lumbridge, an area like Lumbridge. You know, someplace that has a lot of content, kind of densely populated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, are there any goals, anything that we're like close to getting to, or grinds that we want to start? I know we need to focus on skilling a little bit more. I know why we're getting so many knives. It's because it's the most common drop. It's a 1 in 4.4. So yeah, I read it earlier as like a 1 in 20 or something. I'm like, wow, we're hitting so many knives. But no, it's just what they drop. Don't ask me why. There's no logical reason for a crab like this to have so many knives.
What? Okay. Mud Ed probably sat here and he's like, well, these are swamp crabs. They should have 4 knives drop. What do you think? Oh, you know what? I bet it's the, you know the meme of the crab holding the knife?
Oh my gosh, you're probably right.
I bet that's what it was.
Wow, wait. That's actually a really good hypothesis. Do you see those iron arrows on the ground, by the way? I'll grab those before they despawn. The crab holding the knife. I thought that it might be like the crab's pincers, you know, like each half of a claw is like really sharp.
Scissor hands.
Yeah, but like that doesn't make sense either because what's dropping on the ground is like a run-of-the-mill like kitchen knife, not like a crab claw knife. So
like wooden handle, made of iron or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Nice metal over here, probably some leather wrapped around for comfort. So that can't be it.
30
Is
range.
that it? Yes, he got
range. It. He's done it.
Level 30 range. Why do I have 2 crabs on me? Wow, level 30 range. So first of all, that is 10 chunky tokens for you. And also you can wield the, wait, we don't even have it with us, do we? The maple short bow?
I almost brought it, dude. But then you were like, I don't know, maybe we can get 20. Maybe I'm going to bring it just in case. And I was like, oh man, maybe I really overestimated this place.
Dude, I way underestimated it.
Overshot it.
I mean, I just hit 29, so like there's still 6 minutes left. There's a possibility I hit 30.
Let's go. I'm like almost out of arrows. I'm switching between bronze and iron so I can pick them up.
I've got 52 left. When it comes down to like the end of a stack of arrows, you have to pick up every single arrow as soon as it hits the ground. This is the life, man. This is the life of a poor ranger stuck in the swamp.
Do you think we'd get 30 range off those bronze arrows?
Oh, absolutely not. No way.
Neither.
I was like, we'll be lucky if we hit 20.
There's no ammo left in your quiver. Okay. Hey.
Well, we're almost done. There's like a minute left of the episode. I just need like 30 XP more. We might as well tag team to try and kill the last crab. I'm going to get that knife drop, man. I'm going to get it. Hey, there it is. I got 30 range.
Let's go. Both of us swung it out. Impressive. Did you drop your short bow, sir?
I need room to pick up all the... There's too much going on.
That is an heirloom piece of equipment.
I know, it sells for like 30 GP. There's another coal on the ground I need to pick.
Oh, wait, you just got 30. That's 10 more.
Oh, yeah, sweet. 10 more chunky tokens! And there's like 18
Yeah.
seconds left on the clock. And I can't pick up
Okay.
anything. So just grab your arrows and fire a couple left in them. My inventory is so full of like coal and tin and stuff like that. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm just going to grab the arrows. Oh, that's it, man. That is the timer. It's done. The clock is over. It's done. All right, man. Another 2 hours has come and gone. And like usual, basically nothing went according to plan. So, yay. But you know what? I feel like it was kind of a happy little accident because instead of training crafting all episode, we ended up training ranged all episode. And we got to level... We basically went from level 1 to 30 ranged just in this episode, which puts ranged on par with like our melee skills, I would argue. Maybe not exactly that. It's lacking a little bit behind magic and melee, but like it's definitely competitive now when it definitely was not at the beginning of this episode. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now, that said, we have basically exhausted our arrow reserves. I don't know what you're sitting on, but I've got 40 bronze arrows left, and that is it.
I got 12 iron, and I got 58 iron, 12 bronze. Too many arrows, man.
One more time, say it again.
58 iron, 12 bronze. 70 arrows total.
Yeah, okay. So we used most of them up. Now, thankfully, arrows are pretty cheap. So the next time we're near an archery shop, we will probably splurge a little bit and buy some more because that could be a good method of killing monsters now, especially safe spawn them. I really think that arrows are cheaper than runes. Can you confirm that?
I think the reusability definitely makes it that way.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can make them easier than rune crafting. Who likes rune crafting?
Okay, so I'm not sure if there's too much else to talk about here at the end of the episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. It was pretty chill. I kind of needed a chill episode this time. So before we talk about the next episode and spinning the next chunk, we started this episode with 432 chunky tokens, but we spent 10 unlocking the chunk that we're currently in. But I know we got a lot during the episode. And so, first of all, I'm 405 total level. Did we get any chunky tokens from total level rewards?
Okay, and I am 404, not found. So we got 12 from total levels.
Okay, 12 more total levels.
At exactly 500 again. Somehow
Wait,
we end up on
exactly?
500 even. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What are the odds?
502. I forget. We always get at least 2 every episode.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's not an even 502. But we did cross over 500 again, which feels great. I know we'll start to use these more and more because of rewards that we're thinking about buying. I'm not sure if we're going to do anything right this second, but we're eyeballing that chunky token shop. And there's some good stuff in it that we might want to start getting our mitts on. So, okay, 502 chunky tokens, and the timer is done. And I'm kind of done with Morytania for a bit, honestly. Like, as good as it was to train up a bit of ranged, there really is... There's some hard limitations on, like, what we can do in Morytania, at least until we get a Ghostspeak amulet. That'll unlock at least Port Phasmatis, which has some pretty good content, but also, like, basically every quest in this area requires a Ghostspeak amulet. So I'm kind of ready to get out of here, Zach. I don't know about you. Let's pull up the Chunk Picker V2 and find out where we're going to start the next episode, and hopefully it's not back here in Morytania. Can you see ye old Chunk Picker V2? Not a sponsor.
I can.
Okay, well, I'm going to deselect this chunk. Center on Lumbridge. Anywhere you'd like to end up, Zach? There's a lot of places on this map we could be.
Lumbridge. That's what I want. I'd like to get this Ghostspeak amulet.
Well, I kind of do too. So maybe we'll get lucky by centering on the unlock.
Put it into the world, Lumbridge.
Come on, Lumpy. Where are we gonna end up?
That's an interesting one.
That's a really interesting one.
Can you show it to me on the map?
Yeah, it's interesting because we could go on either side of this river.
Can we? Does it fit? Do we have a... Can you actually get there is what I'm trying to ask.
You mean the west side of it? Because we're close to Lumbridge if we take the west side of it.
Yeah, can you stand on the west side?
Oh, absolutely. And I know that for a fact because there is a hard clue scroll step right in this batch of cactuses.
Wow.
So it's a very annoying roundabout way to get to Lumbridge, but ask and you shall receive. I think
Let's
we're
go.
close enough to get there because like we should be able to get underneath the PvP arena, which means we can get into Al-Kharid. We could get to Lumbridge. There's a lot of good content in the Lumbridge area. There's a lot of content around here, actually. I'm starting to get nervous about how tempted we're going to be to like unlock way too many chunks. We're finally close to...
We're going to be able to spend some tokens.
Yeah, we're going to be able to spend a lot.
A couple chunks.
We're going to be able to
get some
buy
stuff
a lot.
Taken care of.
Yeah, unless you want to take the Morytania side, Zach, and go to the abandoned mine and maybe check Morton out. We could do some barrows next episode.
Say no.
Okay, I think that's very fair. Barrows with fire strike. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my game view real quick. All right, deselect the Morytania chunks. You did us well, Morytania. Whoops. But we're kind of through with you. I'm gonna leave that unlocked so that we have a good outro. But yeah, it is this one, the abandoned mine chunk. I think there's almost no chance that we don't go into Lumbridge. We can definitely do Restless Ghost. There's probably a lot of other quests around this area. I know the Ham Hideout is there. There's some good shops in Al-Kharid. The Giant's Plateau is there. There's the Shanty Pass shop. Dude, there's a lot that we could do next episode. What are we going to pick? What are we actually going to do? Y'all are going to have to wait and find out. You're going to have to wait until the next episode gets posted. But until then, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you click the like button on this video. Make sure you leave us a comment down below. Let us know how you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, consider clicking that subscribe button. It always helps the series out, helps the series grow. Make sure you check out the shorts that I've been posting. Make sure you go back and watch previous episodes if you haven't. And that's about it for me. So Zach, any final words for the viewers?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye and good luck. I am going to... Oh my gosh. I was like, you got a pet? I forgot we had cats.